today's destination? Well, we're headed to the quiet little town of Chinese Camp. It wasn't always quiet though. In fact, there were Tong Wars fought there. So let's go explore, and here we go. Sleepy doesn't even begin to describe this quiet little relic from the past, but today we are on our way to a historic little Chinese camp in the California Gold Hills, located along the Golden Chain Highway. Immigrants from China arrived by the thousands during the gold rush years of the 1850s. They helped in building railroads, worked the mining camps, and built most of the old rock walls and corrals that dot the gold hills today, while laboring in the ranches and farms. Somewhat ironically, we have now turned onto a road called Main Street. Chinese Camp is what's left of a California gold rush mining town. First known as Camp Washington or Washingtonville, it became home to Chinese laborers arriving in California in 1849 who were driven from Sonora and later Camp Salvado. Soon the area became known as Chinese Camp or Chinese. At one point, the town was home to an estimated 5,000 Chinese and was a thriving community. The Garrett House was the end of the route for a stagecoach line between the train station and Yosemite Park. Sadly, that building is no longer standing, but fortunately, the old Wells Fargo building is, and is number 140 on the California Historical Landmark. And now for a stop at St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church, founded in 1854 and constructed in 1855. The first priest was a traveling padre who visited several churches in the area. The movie High Noon was filmed here in the Chinese Camp area in 1952, and the church is shown in several scenes. I love these old cemeteries. You can really get a feel for the people and the times. Often on the headstones there's either a story of their life or a story of their death. Oddly, somebody left a small lion to guard the gate. While I was exploring, imagine my surprise to come across a peacock, only to realize that it was a whole flock of peacocks. Which brings me to my next point. Lest you think Chinese Camp is a ghost town, it's not. It's a ranching community with a small store/tavern, a post office, fire department, and a school. And what a school. Now that's theming at its best. I've had a great time exploring Chinese Camp, but for me now, it's time to head home.